A angry and drugged up 21-year-old had issues he could not overcome because he viciously strangled his ex-girlfriend after he convinced himself she was cheating on him. Because as you know, Charlie Turner is a prize catch, and the person he thought she was cheating on him with was his own brother, which of course was a lie. The guy was demented. Now, as I said, Charlie Turner relied heavily on drinks and drugs, and he was a sadistic brute, to put it mildly. 21-year-old Charlie Turner had assaulted 8 different women from past relationships, so it's safe to say the violence his girlfriend suffered and endured was not an accident. Now, the couple had known each other for 3 weeks before deciding to start a relationship. Now, Charlie was at his partner's house when he accused her of acting dodgy, and then pressed his forehead against hers, and again called her dodgy before he started screaming and shouting. Now, the girlfriend in question tried to walk away, but he pushed her onto the settee, leaned over her, and then put both his hands around her neck, strangling her, causing her to struggle of breath, and of course she was starting to change colour, and he told her, "If I get you there, then you will be effed." Now, the ordeal went on for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, before Charlie Turner stopped strangling her, but he did continue to scream, berate, and shout at her, and then he rained down blows. He punched her in the legs about 5 times, and then he just assured himself that it was just a tap. And then, for good measure, he punched her in the face 3 times. Now, Charlie Turner pushed the woman onto the bed and refused to let her leave the flat. He took her phone, keys, and the fob, and then again pushed her on the floor, and then grabbed her by the throat again. Now, the girl happened to go to her mum's house after Charlie had followed her there, and then that's when police was called. So police came to arrest Charlie, and he flipped. He was found in a bathtub and he resisted violently, and the female officer was left with a dislocated knee during the arrest. Now, the police officer was forced to walk with crutches. And as for Charlie's girlfriend, prosecutors say that she suffers night terrors and fears that she could have died on that night. So Charlie did admit assaulting his ex-girlfriend, causing actually bodily harm, and assaulting a police officer on February 15th, 2022. Good riddance.